Cancer, welcome to your January 2019 reading. Like I said, this is a general reading. If you want a specific reading, then you can go on my website www.spiritualreadings.net. I know it's been a while since I've done readings. I've had a lot to contend with the last 6 months. I will be also doing a love and relationships reading and also a Korean finance reading as well. This is just a general reading, like an overview of what's going on for you this month. Also, I will be doing a yearly overview for your sign for 2019 as well, so do watch out for that. And just let you know which tarot cards I'm using. I'm using the Tower of Dreams by Chiro Machete. I'm also using the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. Right, so I'm going to go ahead with the reading. So the central issue of what's going around you at the moment in January 2019, you've got the Hangman in the reverse, you've got the Seven of Coins in the upright, and you've got the Moon card. So it seems like you're coming out some sort of limbo, a stagnant situation where perhaps things weren't moving, or perhaps things were just stale, and you're coming out of that phase in this month. And perhaps now you're seeing the results of your hard work and effort, you're seeing the fruit of your labours this month. However, I feel like there's perhaps some secrecies that are going on around this month, or perhaps your emotions are quite heightened. I do see here though, in the challenge position, perhaps in order for you to develop things as you want it to, and achieve material financial prosperity, perhaps you're not viewing this as perhaps a good business or financial offer. So even though you want to develop this, even though you want to develop yourself materially and financially, and you want to achieve prosperity in this arena, perhaps you feel like your business and financial situation is not as what it is expected, and perhaps you're not taking that first step towards that. Maybe that's one of the challenge positions you need to overcome this month, Cancer. So looking at the root level, on a psychological level, what's going on? You've got the Ace of Cups in the upright, you've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse, and you've got the Empress card in the reverse. So it seems like on a psychological level there's going to be some sort of emotional or romantic offer that's going to be made, but perhaps there's no passion ignited, or perhaps you feel like the desire or the passion is not there, and as a result perhaps you're not feeling as nurturing enough, or you feel like you're not feeling abundant with what you have, or perhaps the lack of abundancy within an emotional relationship, perhaps because there's no passion there at the moment. So that's happening on a psychological root level. Looking at the overall energies, we've got the Palace of Coins in the reverse, we've got the Wands in the reverse, and we've got the Five of Coins in the reverse. So the Palace of Coins is you not feeling the achievement of material and financial security or stability. It could be because you're overcoming some sort of conflict here. And it might be because you've got the Five Coins in the reverse. Perhaps you're overcoming some material financial loss this month. Or perhaps you're overcoming some sort of feeling left out in the cold. And we've got two fives here, which could represent changes, or it could represent some disruption this month that you're coming out of. Because they are both in the reverse. I feel like you're coming out of this disruptive energy this month. Just kind of make you aware of that. I will pull another card for that actually, and just see why we've got the Five of Coins there and the Five of Wands in the reverse. Let's have a look. So, having drawn a clarifying card, like I said, we do have the Palace of Coins in the reverse. It's showing here perhaps you're not materially, financially, you're feeling prosperous, you feel like you've not achieved that yet. It could be because you're coming out feeling conflicted, or a conflicted situation with the 5 of Wands in the reverse. And then we've got the 5 of Coins in the reverse as well, which you're feeling like left out in the cold. And it could be now, at this point, you're deciding to put the hard work and effort in to kind of overcome this. So I feel like you will overcome this conflict with perhaps material or financial situations, because you are going to put in the hard work and effort to deal with it. I do see in the future position, you do have the Queen of Coins in the upright, which could possibly be a Taurus, Virgo or a Capricorn individual around you. Someone's quite mature, someone's quite methodical, someone's good with their finances. But it seems like there's a lack of movement forward with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. And we've also got the 8 of Swords in the reverse as well. So it seems like perhaps if it is someone around you who's of an earth sign, perhaps they're not paying attention to you, and as a result things are not moving forward. And although it's allowed you to come out some sort of mental restriction, perhaps you realise perhaps they're not going to move forward with the situation here. But it seems like either way they're not focusing on the situation, and that's why with the sort of the slowdown, and perhaps you overcome this feeling of feeling restricted. But if it isn't someone around you, perhaps you're not focusing on wanting to move forward in a situation here, materially, financially, or things are slowing down, and as a result maybe not focusing on those matters. But it's like you're feeling in a situation where you want to come out feeling mentally trapped and restricted, or caved in, or closed off, however you want to call it. It seems like in the advice card we do actually have the Page of Wands in the upright, we have the Tower card in the reverse, and we've also got the Page of Cups in the reverse. So with the Page of Wands, this could represent a relatively young fire sign around you, in Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. Someone who's quite confident, enthusiastic, very adventurous. It could be a child around you who is of a fire sign. If it's not a fire sign or someone who's a childlike person, this could be you, perhaps needing the adventure and the sort of the confidence to go after what you want. You know, having the positivity about knowing what you want to achieve and what you want to go after. Perhaps it feels like there's not been any sudden changes. You don't feel like there's been abrupt changes for anything to take place. Perhaps you're seeing perhaps something's going to happen, but it has not happened yet. That perhaps is going to shake your foundations. And as a result, you've got the Page of Cups in the reverse. So the advice is perhaps you need to come out feeling quite emotionally stable, or maybe being perhaps a little bit manipulative about achieving what you want to get. So, like I said, the Page of Cups could represent a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces individual. So it could represent you in the tarot, Cancer, or it could be a water sign around you who's of a younger sort of vibe or energy. Perhaps someone around you who's another water sign being emotionally manipulative. So it seems like you've got two younger energies around you where you feel like something disruptive could happen. It could be with a fire sign and a water sign. The fire sign is perhaps eyeing whether this there could be some breakthrough, or perhaps a breakthrough in the moment has not happened yet, perhaps with a water sign, but the water sign is perhaps feeling spiteful and manipulative about it. So the outside influences or external factors, we've got the Hermit card, we've got in the upright, and we've got the Three of Swords in the upright, and we've got the King of Swords in the upright. So external factors is perhaps you need to contemplate or reflect on the way things are in January 2019, Cancer, to get some insight or answers. It could be because you achieved some emotionally disturbing news or some heartbreak and loss, if it is on a romantic level. And it could be with an air sign, Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, someone who's quite of a mature energy, someone who's quite professional, quite intelligent as well, or perhaps you're overcoming some heartbreak and loss with this air sign individual, like I said. And as a result, perhaps you need to reflect and contemplate on the situation to get answers about what's happened here. It seems like your hope, wishes and fears is the fact that perhaps you'll not be able to start a new beginning. Your wishes are not going to be fulfilled. And as a result, you're not going to passionately go after for what you want. Or perhaps you don't feel motivated to go after what you want. That's your fear, because you're not able to start a new beginning and your goals and wishes are not being achieved. The outcome then is you've got the Knight of Coins in the upright, we've got the Queen of Swords in the upright, and we've got the Six of Coins in the reverse. So it seems like with the Knight of Coins, it seems like perhaps the outcome moving forward is for you to achieve some material financial prosperity, to methodically work towards that with hard work and precision. However, we do actually have a air sign around you. Like I said, it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who is perhaps going to help you propel you forward in this situation, or perhaps there's someone around you who can see clarity of the situation and using a fair perspective about what's going on. But there seems to be like you're overcoming this sort of unequal balance of give and take. And it seems like this air sign is looking at this Six of Coins in the reverse, probably viewing this as perhaps there's some sort of unequal give and take in a situation here. And perhaps you're more focused on perhaps achieving material financial security. This air sign perhaps feels because of that there's been unequal give and take. If it's in a relationship or in within a sort of related capacity within a family unit, or someone you know closer to you. So your advice card for this month, Cancer, you've got the Four of Ariel, which is when you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change. Extremes in how you are save and or spend money. So it's quite interesting how we've picked up on that about the unequal give and take here in the outcome positions. Perhaps you need to perhaps give an equal amount, so you have to receive more in return as well. And we do actually have the Sun card, which is the Archangel Uriel. Perhaps you need to think that life is wonderful, thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. So perhaps you need a dose of positive and a positive and encouraging thinking here to move forward. Okay, Cancer, so this is your reading for January 2019. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And I look forward to hear from you to do your reading next month as well. And take care, and thank you for listening.